Your attention is not drifting by accident. It's being taken from you, quietly, every day. You wake up, the alarm rings, you reach for the phone, just to check the time, maybe a notification. 5 minutes becomes 20, then 40. Suddenly the morning is gone, and your brain already feels tired. Not because you worked hard, because your attention has been pulled in 100 different directions before your day even began. And most people never question it. They just say, I can't focus anymore. But the truth is harder than that. Your attention is under attack. Every scroll, every notification, every autoplay video, every endless feed that was designed to keep you just curious enough to stay, but never satisfied enough to stop. And the longer this goes on, the harder it becomes to do the simple things that actually move your life forward. Reading 10 pages, working on a skill, going to the gym, finishing something you started. Small things start to feel heavy, and you start telling yourself a quiet lie. I just need more motivation. But motivation was never the problem. Lack of control was. This channel exists because of one belief. Discipline wins. Not the loud kind of discipline people show online, not the wake up at 4 a.m. and conquer the world version. The quiet kind. The kind where you make a small promise to yourself and you actually keep it. If that idea speaks to you, you can subscribe, not for motivation, but for reminders like this. Because here's the uncomfortable part most people avoid. Distraction isn't just happening to you, you're also choosing it. You know the moment. You open TikTok just for a second. You tell yourself you deserve a break. You watch one video, then another, then another. An hour disappears. Your brain feels foggy. And now the task you were supposed to start feels twice as hard. So you delay it again. Not because you're lazy, because your attention has been trained to expect constant stimulation. Fast, easy, effortless. Real work feels slow in comparison. But the real danger isn't the wasted hour. It's the slow change happening in your identity. Every time you avoid something difficult, your brain quietly learns something. I'm the kind of person who backs away when things get uncomfortable. You skip the workout. You say you'll start tomorrow. You order fast food even though you promised yourself you'd eat clean this week. You ignore the hard conversation you need to have with someone. None of these things ruin your life in one moment, but they shape who you become. That's the part most people miss. Your life isn't built from big decisions. It's built from thousands of small ones that nobody else sees. The moment you hit snooze again, the moment you close the laptop instead of finishing the task, the moment you say, I'll do it later, and later never comes. But here's the shift that changes everything. You don't fix your focus by trying to become a different person overnight. You fix it by protecting small pieces of your attention every day. Maybe tomorrow morning you wake up and leave the phone on the table for the first 30 minutes, just 30. You sit with your thoughts, you drink coffee, you let your brain wake up slowly. It feels uncomfortable at first. That's normal. Your brain is used to noise. Then maybe later in the day you decide to finish one thing before opening social media. Just one task, nothing heroic, just complete the thing you said you would do. That small act rebuilds something most people have lost, self-trust. Because discipline isn't really about being tough, it's about becoming reliable to yourself. When you say you're going to do something, you do it, even when no one is watching, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. This is where most people quit their goals. 2 weeks in, the excitement fades, progress slows. They start negotiating with themselves. Maybe this isn't the right time. Maybe I need a better plan. Maybe I'll restart next month. But the real problem was never the plan. It was the habit of escaping discomfort. And the truth is, every meaningful life requires some level of discomfort. Learning a skill, building a business, getting in shape, having difficult conversations, staying consistent when progress is invisible. None of it feels easy at the moment, but avoiding those moments slowly weakens you. Facing them slowly builds you. That's the choice most people don't realize they're making every single day. You don't need perfect focus. You need ownership. Ownership of how you spend your time. Ownership of the excuses you repeat. Ownership of the habits that quietly run your life. Because once you start owning those things, something powerful happens. You stop feeling like a victim of distraction, and you start acting like the guard of your own attention. Not perfect, but be aware. And that awareness changes the way you move through your day. You pause before opening the app. You catch yourself before quitting early. You remember the promise you made to yourself. That moment, right there, that pause, is where discipline begins. Not loud, not dramatic, just a quiet decision to stay in control for one more minute. Then another, then another. And over time, those minutes turn into a life that actually belongs to you. Because in the end, discipline isn't something you achieve once. It's a decision you make daily, and the way you own that decision will quietly shape your destiny.